Hurry up, guys. Get in here.
What the hell this guy got us into now?
I need some extra eyes on this clinical case. My client needed a reading about what the future had in store for him, so I gathered some information and performed a birth chart reading. Now look at him. He's shaking and having convulsions.
Take a look at him, Oswald. What's your professional opinion?
This doesn't look like a seizure. It's some type of mental or emotional blockage.
Interesting.
Just like I thought. This guy is suffering from a form of wiccophobia. Those predictions you made got him so scared, he lost control of his physical form. What the hell did you tell him? After I showed him his Pluto, which was his death planet, was in the 12th house, which is his house of his last affairs, he didn't take that too well. So we moved on to a tarot reading, and his future card was the Ten of Swords. I guess he misinterpreted the knife sticking out the guy's back. I tried to explain to him it doesn't have to mean tragedy. It can mean change. But it could mean tragedy. And that's when he lost it.
Hey, North Star, next time you get a client you can't handle, send him over to my girl. She'll give him a reading with a happy ending. You gotta understand, the mind is fragile. When delivering bad news, it's better to soften them up with a long-legged, smooth-skinned, thunder-thighed vixen to kick him in the cherries. Yeah. For some reason, these perverts like that. Being humiliated by a hot girl is an aphrodisiac. Hey, Oswald, what's up with that Italian restaurant you went to last week?
Aw, man, that place was awesome. You gotta try their linguine with clam sauce. The food was so authentic, I thought the waiter was gonna stab me with an ice pick. That sounds like a cool place, dude. Do they got any vegan options? Yeah, you could try their signature pasta dish. All you gotta do is pluck out the meatballs.
I got this broad. Her narcissism is getting really out of control. She thinks she should be my only girl. My other chicks is really feeling uncomfortable with her antics. Don't get me wrong, she's a gorgeous chick who brings in a lot of money, but she's just a spoke in the wheel. The other day she invites me over for dinner, so I show up with candy and cottontail. You know, so we could discuss strategies on getting a bigger bankroll and end the night off with a foursome. Would you believe this chick goes on a neurotic rant, talking about she deserves better and sharing a man is beneath her, and she cut chicks for way less than this. She put everybody in a foul mood. We almost didn't have the foursome. What you think I should do about this?
Obviously, there must be some conflict between her Venus and Mars. Or maybe she's possessed by a tortured ancestral spirit that lives a lifetime of abuse and constantly kicked in the butt with one of those pointy shoes. It's possible that she was raised by a coven of boo hags that specialize in tormenting the souls of men. Or maybe she's just a bitch. You got it all wrong. We have to trace this back to her relationship with her parents. Most personality traits are rooted in the way a child is raised. For instance, I had this patient. All she dated was abusive men. She's asking me why these are the only men she attracts. While she's telling me this, her eyes are out the window to make sure her current tyrant is not stalking her. She came in my office with a stick lock and put it on the door. This woman was petrified. While she's telling me about her traumatic life, she mentions her mother sliding across the floor from a backhand that was coiled around her father's neck like a scarf. She mentioned it a matter-of-factly like she was telling me the time.
I knew a chick like that. That broad couldn't stay in a relationship unless she was getting her tail kicked. There was this one time when she had a guy that treated her with tender love and care, which made her miserable. It got to the point where she had to start wearing her shoes backwards so she could kick her own ass.
That's interesting. So you saying even though she was suffering at the hand of her oppressor, she vilified the guy that tried to help her?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. What I meant was Shorty was a pain freak. Getting slapped around made her box moist. She looked at the good guy like a simp. To her, he had empty wiffle balls. The sight of him disgusted her. On the flip side, the thought of a gorilla pimp made her butthole clench. What wound up happening was she set the good guy up to get robbed and viciously assaulted. Then she rode off in the sunset with the guy who kept one hand around her neck and the other one in her purse.
Couldn't you guys tell I was choking to death? A piece of watermelon bubblicious gum got stuck in my throat. I had to do the Heimlich on myself by leaning on the bike handlebars. You guys are geniuses. Great work, dudes. I knew if we put our heads together, we could get to the root of this guy's problems. I guess choking was a symbol of the roadblocks in his path to happiness.
That was exciting. Now back to my boring life of fashion shows, macking hoes, and stacking doughs.